We are live. Welcome, everybody. But before speaking, I'm just going to share my screen, and I hope it's yes, it's already shared. Welcome, everybody. First of all, on behalf of Azerbaijan Power BI and Fabric Community User Meetup Group and also Orlando Power BI User Meetup Group, I welcome Imane HADDOUCH. I hope I pronounced her name correctly, who is data BI analyst and who is our today's speaker of today's session. And I hope and strongly believe that in next minutes she will be giving the necessary info about herself. And you can let's make this session live and interactive. You can say hi. You can write where you are coming from in the YouTube chat. So and you can also, of course, can ask your question. So now I would like to deliver a stage to Imane. So Imane, stage is yours. So I start sharing, and please go on. Good luck. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So start also sharing my screen. Okay, share. Okay, my screen is okay. So let's start. Hello everyone, I am Imane HADDOUCH and a data and BI analyst. And today I'm going to take you on my journey from encountering some frustrating Power BI errors to uncovering the root cause and ultimately creating a smooth, high-performing
Sorry for
dashboard.
interrupting you, Imane.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting you. Just please try switch your presentation into presentation mode if it's available.
So for me, it's on a presentation mode.
Maybe you have not shared the correct screen. You have two screens, right? Or one screen?
Okay, let me redo it a moment. So
Yes, now it's okay. Yes,
it's okay.
yes, switch to say presentation mode.
So yeah,
Yeah, here. Yes, perfect.
okay. Now it's okay.
It's not. It changes to other. Say
So one I shared on the presentation mode, it changed. So let me do it in another way. Okay. So
share again and choose please the correct screen. I hope it will work.
okay. How
Yes,
about this time?
it's okay, but once again, make it bigger.
So
No, that's okay.
so
Just yeah. Yes, let's
so
see.
this is the presentation icon. I click on it. It
Let's click.
displayed. Okay.
Let's see. I
It's, I think.
uh,
Mhm.
if it's like this, go on. But
Okay.
yeah, I think yeah. Go on, please.
Okay.
Okay, go on, please. Yes, and just take
Can you
notes.
press F5? Press F5, it will go to the presentation mode.
F5. Okay. F
Yes, or click this one. It will maximize the screen.
this one. Okay. I'm clicking F5. It's okay.
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
maybe
it's.
it's taking time to reflect on our screen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think you have two screens, correct?
Yeah, I have a monitor.
Yeah.
Should I
So you can
remove it?
unify them. No need for duplicate. Don't
Okay.
duplicate them, and then press F5. It will be one screen for us.
Okay. So let's remove it. So how about now?
You stop sharing, please, Iman, and then not just breathe, and everything will be okay. Just stop sharing, and
Mhm.
okay. Now, when you are going to share your screen, please select the correct screen. As you have
So
the screen, right? And
so I'm selecting the whole screen, not just a window.
okay,
Okay.
please this time select other screen. Maybe it will work. Just start sharing.
Okay, let's start sharing the whole
Okay.
window. Okay. So now I open my
And
presentation.
F5 or presentation mode. Okay, I think it's okay. Yes, go on,
It's
please.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay, no, it's okay. Okay.
Okay.
Once again, we are come back.
Okay.
Just the first one, previous one was good. I mean, correct one.
Okay, so I figure out the problem once I set up the presentation screen on mine. It's that the problem. So let me retry it again for a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
And share, please.
Okay. Mhm. It takes sometimes. Okay. Oh, all right. Let's reshare the screen. Okay. So,
Yes.
okay.
Not okay. Okay.
Mhm. I don't know if it's okay. It's okay. Just the last time.
Go, please, on display settings.
Okay. The display settings. Let's remove this one. It's on optimize the best appearance.
And not here. Okay.
Mhm.
In my understanding, it's due
Uh-huh.
to not selecting the correct screen. It's my understanding. Just
Mhm.
for the last time, just stop sharing and
Yeah.
that's okay. Stop sharing.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
just please follow my rules. Just click on share.
Okay.
Click on share.
Yeah.
Click on
Then.
share. Share. Click on share.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Mhm.
And what do you see? Please select the correct screen.
So I share my whole window. Instead, I should share only point to the Power BI screen. Power BI screen. Like
Only select one screen where you are going to use your presentation file. And now in presentation mode, please.
so. Yeah, it's this way. Presentation mode. So it's okay.
F5 for just click on the
So
icon.
let me. Okay. Okay, just share it. Share it.
I think don't touch the
How
it
about
doesn't.
this? How about this time?
Now it's okay. If it
Oh, great.
yes, if it's okay, please go on.
Yeah, now it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, yes.
So
Don't touch
let's
it
start.
again.
Okay, I will not touch it. So, hello everyone. I am Imane HADDOUCH, a data and BI analyst. So today I'm going to take you on my journey from encountering a frustrating Power BI error to uncovering the roots, causes, and ultimately creating a smooth, high-performing dashboard. So I'll walk you through the table of contents. I'll start with my dashboard goal and explaining uh, part of my works. Then I'll demonstrate the challenges I encountered at first, my first optimization processes, the diagnosis process, the solution query, and finally, the best practices I took away from this journey. So let's start on presenting the context. So I am working on an automobile project focused on collecting and managing data from instrumented vehicle. Those vehicles are equipped with sensors, cameras, and microphones, etc. These vehicles conduct daily runs across various locations in Europe and Africa. It's organized into campaigns, group, and managed by some vehicle runs providers. So, our team perform regular follow-ups to verify the quality of the files received from the vehicle into our databases and to ensure their accurate publication on our platform, along with related information such as dates, mileage, and some recorded events. So, okay. The context of my dashboard. My goal was to build a Power BI dashboard to track some key performance indicator over multiple years with no performance issues. I was sibling more than 3 years of data. So I used DAX calculations with some nested logic to process large data sets. The aim was to display my full history of metrics without hitting the limits. So this wasn't just about some visualizations, but about making my data work efficiently because I have some kind of big data. So let's talk about the challenge I have encountered in this journey. The first one, after running my DAX queries, the resources exceeded error. So while executing my measures, the visual plotted a limited subset of my data, but encountered a resource exceeded error when attempting to process the full period of time. So this error occurs when the query calculation use more memory or processing power than Power BI can allocate. So the large volume of historical data I had was overwhelming the model. So let's explain more the error. The resource exceeded is a Power BI error when the report is trying to do more calculation works than Power BI can handle at once with its available memory or processing powers. So I'm going to speak next about the first optimization processes I worked with. So at first I optimized my DAX queries by reducing complexity and improving their efficiency. This attempt allowed me to display more amounts on my data, but still not the targeted period. So the partial improvement wasn't enough for my objective. It was a progress, but not the victory. So next, I attempt another optimization, but this time in M queries. I try to reproduce my query into the M environment because it's more powerful and more advanced in processing. And by moving the heavy calculations into that environment, hoping that by pre-processing my data before the model loaded would solve the problem. So while running this code again, I found another error is the 407 proxy error while querying my code. So let me explain this error. It means that my request to data access was blocked by the proxy server. It's often due to authentication or network configuration, but in my case, it's due of some query incoherence. Let's see it on the next slide. The diagnosis I walked through. So I initially suspected that the M engine has the same error as DataBricks was hitting its limit with runtime calculation because we have a large data set. We're talking about 12 million rows of data a month, and that's it caused the 407 error. So I moved another time my transformations into the Power BI Dataflow. It's a web-hosted ETL process that stores and pre-processes the data for use in reports. It's more powerful than the two steps I used before. And again, to pre-aggregate my data and filtering it in the cloud, I hope to create an optimized analytic ready table that significantly reduce my processing load. That's when I noticed query folding issues. So let's see it together. It's like it's figured in the image. There is some icons that indicate the status of my query folding. So what is query folding in in my data flow is when the Power Query push my transformation back to the source system instead of doing them locally. That was my objective, to optimize the resources and the performances. But my M code was referencing a web-hosted Excel file which does not support some query folding. So let's look into the detailed query folding steps. The first one, it's the green icon. It's the folding stairs. That means that's my data source like Oracle I used or SQL Server or whatever cloud data source. It's executing or running the works in my database. It's fast and more efficient. The second one is non-folding stairs. It's the Power Query doing the work locally. It's more slower when we're speaking, when we're working with big data. Uh, yeah, when we're working with some big data. The third option is might fold, and the status depends on the runtime conditions or the connector behavior. Next, we have the opaque status. It means that the Power Query can't determine the folding status. It's usually due to some unsupported connectors or transformations. The last one is the unknown status, means that Power Query can evaluate the query plan. It's often due to some errors or non-table data types. After that, show you the solutions I did to plot my results and visualize it with success. So excessive focus on my query output sometimes lead to overlooking essential data source characteristic. For instance, my Excel files do not support the query folding, which is impact my performance and optimizations. So what I did is I split the logic of the most complex query into two separate queries. One into a SQL query, and I ran it as a Power BI native query to calculate my main KPIs calculations. And I tested the calculation in the DataBricks SQL editor before running it into Power BI. We all know that the native query it means that our request is sent directly to the database instead of relying on Power BI resources to generate the results and ensure the execution happen efficiently. So the second part of my query is a DAX calculation. It's for some special case adjustments for the data. It's called the data stored in the Excel file. So next, to put together my queries and show it onto the visual, I combine the SQL result and the DAX one by putting my SQL query as a variable into the second one, and I completed my other criteria in my code DAX, and it works better than the first attempt. So the dashboard displays all the required periods I need, and the performance was smoother and reliable even with the full dataset. Here in the next slide, I have some comparatives with the performance issues while using the first DAX calculation, and the visual used above the 200,000 millisecond to execute my queries in just 3 months. And the second one, it represents the output of my SQL queries, and the surprise is that it took only it took only around 7,000 milliseconds to execute around 2 years of my data. So it's quite a huge difference between the performance from the first and the second ones. So let's speak about the best practices I earned during this journey. So, break down the complexity. Tackle Power BI challenges by starting decomposing problems and optimizing parts based on their source. Identifying source bottleneck early. So proactively understand the limitation. Example in my Excel query folding to avoid some wasted efforts. Assign tasks strategically by using SQL engines like I used in DataBricks for intensive KPIs, and reserve DAX for targeted and more efficient adjustment. If we have just small data set, it's okay to use DAX queries. It will show without problem. Next, diagnose errors systematically. interpreting messages like the resource exceeded for performance, the 407 proxy error. In my case, it's some transformations to pinpoint the root causes. So once we pinpoint our root causes, it's more redirecting our brain to find the solution. It might not be that easy, but the solution would be found. Last but not least, design holistically. So to focus on creating an optimized data pipeline, recognizing that technical skills take a very important part of the Power BI success. This experience reinforced the importance of understanding how Power BI process data at every stage, how to treat big data from source queries, also the query fold and status, model optimization. So now let's apply what we covered today in a short Power BI and Dataflow demonstration. So I'll remove this screen off and I'll get back to my navigator to open the Power Queries. Okay. Okay. Okay, is my workspace appear clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's start our simulation by creating a new data flow. Here I can search the data flow. Okay, data. Okay, so here I'm going to use the prepared data because I have some kinds of manipulation to do in the data flow. So let's call it data flow simulation. Okay. Okay, so that is our data flow environment. So let's start by adding a new source. I have I have an an Excel workbook. It's a data set. I took it from Kaggle. So let me upload the file. Okay. So I'm going to choose my table and add it to my environment. Another positive point of data flow is the teamwork. If there is a Power BI report that containing many pages or many reports and teams that working on it, it's the best way to work together instead of just making transformation in a copy and sharing it with the other teams members. Here everyone can make his manipulation and transformation and it's automatically save in the data flow environment. So here I have a ready to use code to just showcase the work I have did. So I'm going to add an it. I replaced the transformation he already did to me by those I have here. So, okay. And let's see the transformations. So here I have added two columns. It's an event date and departure period with my code. We can see here some icons we talked about earlier. So even our data set is quite small. Even the queries runs locally, it's okay, and the output, it's okay. It's not like some big databases. So here I'm going to save, it's already saved, my transformation, and open a Power BI Desktop and use my data flow as data source to continue my manipulation. So I'll open my Power BI Desktop. So here my environment are on French languages. We'll find some difference, but it's okay. We'll get our data set by selecting our data. Okay, it takes some time to connect. Okay, so here is my environment. I'll open this folder, more. It's my workspace. Okay. So here I can't find my dataset. Let's go to our data flow. Let's save and run. Okay. So let's refresh my environment. Okay, here is our table with the transformation we did on the data flow. Let's charge directly our data set. We are going to use the import mode. So first of all, let's start with our time dimension. Okay, I'm going to create a new table. There is a lot of different ways to create a date table, either in the advanced editor or directly in the Power BI Docs. So I'm going to use this method. Okay. Let's run it. It's okay. If we go here in our tables, we're going to have the date table and our data. So I'm going to relate the two tables to each other. So, okay. Let me rename my table so that it's easier to define on the queries. Let's call it just flights. Okay. So this dataset is about some flights data, some we will count the flights, we'll count the total revenue on this company. We're going to calculate the revenue month to date. So let's do the manipulations. Here in my table, I'm going to start with some easy queries like the total revenue. So here, total revenue. Flights. No, it's not the flight, but the price. Okay. So there is our first measure. It's just the total revenue. We can visualize it on a card KPI like this. Manipulate the appearance by millions. Okay, let's do it on millions. Okay. So it's already called total revenue, so no need to change. Let's add some border effects. Okay. So next we're going to, as easy, we're going to count the flights we have. So let's just call it count flights. Counts flights. It's okay. So we'll count rows. The flight table. not. Oh, so here is the problem. I was selecting my measure. Let's redo it. New measure. This the counts of flights. So it's count rows. The flight table. It still doesn't appear as the columns. Okay. Okay, just control the flights. Okay, let's show the second one on some cards. So we have about 300,000 flights. Okay, so after that, let's count some kind of the revenue for this company. So in my table, new calculation. Let's, for example, calculate the revenue quarter to date. Let's calculate my total revenue. Dates, quarter to date. Here, quarter to date from. So it's okay. Let's do the same process with the month to date and year to date. New measure. Dates, month to date on our calendar. Dates. Let's close. Okay. Okay, let's redo the same process with the years to date. It's our last indicator. I just modify my query by selecting year to date, total revenue rate year to date. Okay. Oh, I forgot to rename my query by year to date revenue. Okay, so let's visualize these three indicators. So we are going to use like a line chart, for example, or a histogram. So here. Let's expand our calendar. Our dates. It's okay. So the values I'm going to show my month to date, quarter to date, and years to date KPIs. Bigger. So here is our distribution. So let me add more information. Like the source cities in my small. Oh, okay. Stop. Let's find another detail to put in, like the event date, maybe. Okay. Flights. Okay. Let's not use this one. So I think this distribution is enough. We need a slicer to filter about our data to be more understandable. Here we are, our distribution month to date, quarter to date, and the year to date. So here, okay. We're going to filter by date. Let's do it as a segment. Okay, let's start, for example, only the first quarter data in our data set. So let's add it here and do more KPIs. Okay. So let's track, for example, the growth of the revenues, the current month versus the previous month. Let's calculate another KPI, new meter. So, for example, revenue in the previous month. Revenue previous month. Okay. Let's calculate. I prefer to organize my queries like this. So, no, not yet. Calculating my total revenue. Okay. Previous month. Let's use this one in calendar date. Okay. Let's run our query. So it's okay. Now, okay. Now let's create another KPIs. For example, the month by month progress. So revenue month by month, month on month progress. So here we're going to use our total KPI, our total revenue KPI as a variable. Here I'm using it as a current variable. So let's mention total revenue. Okay, then let me put on work another variable as the previous. Okay, and let it be the KPI I just calculated the revenue on previous month. Yeah. So my return should be let's use our variable, the previous revenue date, or let's just use this one. Perfect. Or if it's blank or equal to 0, then it's blank. Let's divide the current variable and the previous one. So I have here a kind of error to be treated. So I have my variable total revenues, my second variable, the revenue in the previous month. It's okay. So my condition, if it's the previous is blank or equal to 0, then blank either divide the current. If it's not if it's the first condition, it's not okay. Divide the current variable, it's my total revenue, by the previous. So I think I have missed something. Let's redo it another way. The previous month, let's redo. Revenue on my previous month. It's okay. So our month progression is okay. So let's do years to years progression. Or a years to years growth. Okay. So my okay, let's just do a new measure here. Year over year progress. Let's just call it as the same as the other one. Revenue years to years. Okay. Years over years. So let's put our variables. It's my total. Okay, let's name it the current one. Equal my total revenue. This one, the second variable is the previous. Let's call our month-to-month progression. Yes. So here, I think before I calculate first a revenue for the previous month. Let's redo that thing before. Revenue previous month. Let's take this one and just make the same with the previous year. Here's, I'm going to select my table, new measure. My previous year revenue, the total revenue previous year. It's okay. So now let's do our year over year growth. This one, a measure. Okay. Let's delete this one from our table. Yes. Okay. Oh, I lost also my query, no problem. So then, revenue years to years. So here I'm going to select my total revenues. Okay. The second variable, it's my revenue per years. I just calculated, so let's call it preview. Equal to the revenue in previous here. Okay. So the same way, return condition. If is blank, the preview either using or the preview is equal to 0. So here we should have blank and divided the current by the previous. Previous. It also have some kinds of error. So just reassemble this like that. Okay. My revenue previous year. Okay. So let's visualize these indicators. So which visual I might be using in this case? So let's see. Let's use this one here. Let's add our date, full date. Okay. Date. So we are going to show up the value. The value. Okay. Let's just Let's show our revenue month over month. Where is our table? It's here over here. Okay. Let's put this one here. Put that one here and resize our visual. I don't think that the best one to visualize our data. Let's change our visual with some okay. Okay, so let's add some more focus and see. Okay. Revenue month over month. Progress.
Imane, sorry for this interrupting you. I hope Jay raised his hand. I hope he has your comment.
Of course, of course. Let me see. Yeah. So, has he anything to add or something? I'm hearing.
Hey,
Yeah.
Imane.
Yeah.
Ac-
Hello, Jay.
Actually, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I was just a bit late to join this meeting,
Yeah.
and I must be the calendar did not notify me on time. Okay, and I just wanted to know what's going on, what's the data like you are preparing. I would just like
Uh,
to know.
so yeah, I took a data set from Kaggle to make a demonstration about the presentation I present earlier
Mm-hmm.
because of the confidentiality of data. So I'm trying to just manipulate some KPIs and visualize them into some visual. So if you have any comments or any value to add, so I'm okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Please proceed with that. I just try to understand the whole thing.
Okay, no problem. So, okay, let's continue on our Power BI. Focus on that. Okay. This month is a month progress. So let me explain this one. I'm trying to visualize the progress month by month as a visual to see if there is months with too much revenue than the previous or the previous is better in term of revenue that the existing months. So here I see that everything is in the same shape. Let's see. So I believe that I should use another visual. Okay, that may be better to present how much my progression. Let me add it on percentage. Okay. So there is no percentage. Not the title. Let's figure out. Okay. The data formats, revenue month-to-month progress in percentage. Okay, now it's better. So it's visualize the different progression month by month. We can use some kind of hierarchy in this visual. Let's use the date hierarchy. Okay. Okay. Let's use all our data. Also the 2023 data we have here. 3 quarters. Let's dig into the hierarchy. Here I have the month over month distribution. Here in February I had minus 10% of revenue in comparison with the next month. I have about 11%. So it's okay. Let's add some other KPIs like a table or something that showcase the data. Let's just move this around. Okay. 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 So next I'm trying. Let's choose, for example, a matrix. Let's just put this down. Try to smaller those indicators a little bit. Okay. Oh, let me reuse the same. Oh, no need. Let's just redo it manually. In general effects, we are good. So here, like we are going to showcase, for example, the flights. Okay. So where are my, okay, it's classes. Let's add it to the visual. As column, let's add to our total revenue to and distributed by class. So here is my total revenue. Okay, I have here principally two main categories, the business class and economy class. Let's showcase it. The data format to class. Okay, let's use the total revenue, a full number. Let's separate to be read more clearly. Okay, it's a little bit too small. So yeah, here I showcase some KPIs. I manipulated my data on the Power BI Dataflow. I also create some random KPIs with this dataset to visualize it in Power BI just to showcase how the things works. It's not 100% simulation as the presentation because the data are so confidential. So it's maybe enough as a simulation. So it's okay. It's all things I have to show.
Thank you very much, Iman.
Of course, with
Thank
pleasure.
you for sharing valuable info. You can stop sharing your screen
Okay.
if you don't mind. Okay.
Yeah.
I really highly appreciate it. As a person who has dealt with real projects, I understand the importance of what you demonstrated. Really, I found it very valuable. Thank you once again very much.
With pleasure.
Now, with your permission, I'm going to stop
Okay, of course.
streaming. As you may know, we are live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah,
So thank you once again,
with
and
pleasure.
I hope
Um,
it will be a very good beginning for you.
yeah,
And
it's quite good.
in near future, you will be sharing your say uh, I mean your experience, your knowledge, and people will find it very useful.
Yeah, I'll
So
take.
yes,
I'll thank you too for this opportunity. Is quite good experience to sharing some works, as I say, working on something and sharing that something that I worked in. It's quite so different, so it's quite a good experience.
Yes, I fully agree with you. So once again,